I need this for our weekly word today. Much better. That will keep the sweat from getting in my face. All right, so we're going to start off with a little bit of stretching. Get a good stretch going. That's right. I have a question for you. How flexible are you? Maybe you're a little flexible. Maybe you're a lot flexible. Maybe you're not flexible at all. Today, I want us to imagine our faith as a muscle. So, is your faith a pretty flexible muscle, or is it not so flexible? We're starting a new series about stretching our faith, and it's called Stretch. When Jesus calls a couple of the disciples to come follow him, they're fishing in the boats, and Jesus is like, hey, you're catching fish, why don't you come catch some people, be fishers of people, which is a funny way of saying it. And he is basically asking them to make a commitment to come follow him, to grow their faith in him, and to grow the faith of others. So I want you to think about how your faith is right now and how flexible it is, how it has been stretched, how strong your faith is. Is it pretty flexible? Like you could do the splits, or maybe it's not as flexible. Like maybe you are a pretty new Christian and you've made some commitments to Jesus, but you haven't really, like you're new to it, so you're not as flexible. So think about where you are right now, and I also want you to think about where you'd like to be. Maybe you have someone that you look up to that has a really strong faith, or you have read stories in scripture of people with really strong faith and you're like, that's the faith that I want. Now I want you to think about what you can do. What's one thing you can do to get yourself closer to that goal of where you want to be in faith? What's one thing that you can do to maybe stretch your faith a little bit? Maybe for you it means being intentional about reading scripture. Like you haven't been super good at it, and so you are going to decide every day I'm going to spend 10 minutes reading scripture. Maybe it's praying more and being intentional about your prayers, like what you say in your prayers or how often you pray. But just think about what one thing is that you could do to stretch your faith just a little bit. And just remember that to stretch and grow your faith, it takes commitment. It takes setting goals like the ones I just mentioned to get where you want to go, to have a deeper relationship with God. Friends, thank you so much for tuning in into the weekly word. We love you so much, and we will see you soon.